Hey, hello everyone, welcome to IDGAF 1984. Today what I'm going to talk about is another video about the Israeli-Palestine conflict, or the Palestinian conflict. I was driving down 94 taking someone to the airport for Uber. I saw these, I'm just going to call them dumbass feminists, because that's really what they are. Any third-wave feminists are really just dumbasses, but that's a whole nother video. They said, free Palestine from the river to the sea. Okay, which sea are we talking about? The Mediterranean Sea, the Sea of Galilee? And which river are we talking about? The Tigris, Euphrates? What rivers are we talking about? That's the first thing. Second thing is, yes, there is a truce that got extended by 2 days. Great, cool. They're getting civilians out of the combat zone. 100% for that. Now, here's the thing. Israel's surrounded by Arabs. By Arab nations. Okay. Palestinians are Arabs, right? Well, some of them are. Some of them are actually Jewish, not Muslim. But whatever. Moving along. So, why do none of the countries around Israel want to take in any Palestinian refugees? They're so unhappy living in Israel, they don't want to take in the refugees. That says something about the Palestinians, because I'm willing to bet you most Arab countries don't actually believe there is such thing as a Palestinian. Just like an American, there's no such thing as a genetic American. We're a hodgepodge, we're a mixture. Now, this is the thing. I still see people talking about peace and about civilians being bombed. Okay, let me drop some history knowledge on you. Do you think the British people, after the Blitz in 1944, cared, as well as Americans, but some Americans participated in this as well, cared about the firebombing of Dresden in Germany that killed 80,000 civilians, or Schweinfurt? And do you think the British have monuments to the civilians that were killed? No, it's war. Do you think we cared about the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Japanese we killed in our firebombing campaign before we dropped the atomic bombs? No. No, it's what had to be done is war. Unfortunately, in war, civilians die. And this is what a war is. As I said in my other video on this channel, Hamas is a bunch of cowards. They hide amongst civilians and then want to cry victim when the Israelis take them out. But you launched missile attacks into Israel, and you didn't think Israel was going to respond. First off, that shows a complete lack of understanding of what happens when you attack someone. They're going to respond. This was F around and find out. Well, you F'd around, Hamas, Hezbollah. You F'd around, and you found out. Now you want to cry victim because there are civilians involved. Well, you're hiding amongst them. That's a you problem. Why don't you just man up, go out and fight them, and quit hiding amongst civilians? But you're cowards. That's what it is. You're cowards at the end of the day. You're hiding amongst civilians. And naturally, to get at military targets, civilians have to die because because Hamas and Hezbollah want to hide. And that's the thing that people don't understand, is that's not how this works. If you want to hide amongst civilians, civilians are going to get killed. And then you're going to blame Israel when you should really blame yourself because you want to be a coward and hide. But that's it. And just to wrap it all up, the U.S. just needs to stay out of it. Let these two settle their differences and just square up and solve everything. Like I said in my other video, go to Armageddon. All Hamas and Hezbollah fighters show up. The IDF shows up. No rules of war. And you just slaughter each other, and whichever side wins, wins. Whichever side loses, loses. And the winner gets to impose the terms. Because the problem with negotiated peaces, let's go back to the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. There's a French diplomat that went to Treaty of Versailles because it wasn't a complete victory. It wasn't a complete Allied victory. It's basically, the Allies didn't destroy Germany. He said, I fear all we have done, it might have been actually Winston Churchill, all we have done is postpone the next war for 20 years. That's 1919. 1939, September 1st, World War II officially kicked off. So yeah, just think about that. There has to be a thing where you cannot have negotiated peaces because negotiated peaces do not work. You have to have winners and losers, and you have to destroy the enemy completely. You have to take their morale and their want to fight to where they realize that they should not start a war that they cannot finish. Because you chose to go after Israel, knowing their defense budget, knowing how they view when you attack their own people. Look what they did in the Munich Olympics. The terrorists there, they made sure they got them. Nazi war criminals, Mossad went after them, make sure they got them. So, yeah, that was not smart on Hamas's part. But what do you expect from a terrorist organization that hides amongst civilians or cowards? So if you disagree with this, please jump on my channel. Check out my YouTube channel. I'm probably upload this over there too. But just watch this and let me know what you think. And please feel free to do video responses. And I'll respond to comments that I think are worthy of response. But if you just do an emotional response, I'm just going to probably just make a response video and just laugh at you and show how stupid you really are and you don't understand anything in the world. So, until tomorrow, remember, IDGAF, but I actually care because I want to make the world a better place. You don't have to, you should IDGF too, but you should want to care. Until tomorrow, have a great day.